Hey everyone, SOLR here, and today I'm gonna show you how I made my track On Your Name that released on NoFace Records. Before I dive into the project, I would like to tell you some things about the idea behind the track. So yeah, the idea was to make a breakdown full of melodies and harmonies and warm vocals, and I wanted to make a total different drop with fewer elements, darker sounds and rhythmic things, rhythm drums and all that stuff to make it bouncy, you know. So let's have a listen. Let's dive into the project. Let's go to the first group over here. You see that I'm working in groups, so I have everything under control, as I can at least. The first group over here is consisted of flutes, cellos, violins and all that stuff that I made on Logic Pro. And in another group I have all the pads or all the arpeggios and melodies that going through the breakdown of the track. You won't see any MIDI file because I'm bouncing everything into an audio file, so I don't have CPU issues. My computer crashes all the time when I have so many layers and tracks that playing in the same time. So yeah, but we can see some of the process that I had making the sounds. For example, in this brass melody, you can see over here that I'm using an equalizer to take out all the frequencies that I don't want in the mix. A lot of reverb with Valhalla Room. My best friend over here, Decapitator. Another cool plugin, Isotope Trust 2 from Isotope. Yes, it's a great plugin, you should try it. Equalizer again. And sidechain for the drop later on. We can take a look into some arpeggios that I made with Serum. Except of the pads and the arpeggios, you can see here a key element to the track that I'm using a lot. It's the sound of a string of a violin that I pitched it down in the mix. And sounds like that. Yes, it has this movement and makes this dramatic feeling. And also later on I used some sirens, a sample of a siren, but pitched it down like that, and you have the same result with another instrument. It's very interesting. It creates a whole atmosphere in the track. You can see here the equalizer, a compressor, a multiband compressor and a lot of reverb on it. In the second part of the breakdown we see that we have some new chords from Serum as well. I've made an automation in the filter cutoff, so the sound it's like opening. And we can see the main melody of the track in a layer here, made in silence. And it has some delay from waves, you can see here, and some reverb on it. Also in the breakdown I have this beautiful bass that I made in Diva. And of course we have the vocals over there. I chopped a loop with the word name, I pitched it down, put some delay on that and some reverb, and we have this. Later on we have the main vocal of the track over here.
What do you want from me?
Some delay on that as well, some reverb, and again delay. Don't ask me about this line over here. It sounds great to me, so I kept it that way. Also we have another vocal here, the main vocal. I wanna know your name. It's a vocal from Splice. It used to be a female's vocal, but again I pitched it down, I compressed it, some EQ over here. After that VLA vocals, a lot of Valhalla room, reverb, again some delay and some more reverb on that, and the result is this.
I wanna know your name.
If I mute everything on this channel, you will notice the difference.
I wanna know your name.
Let's move on to the drop, where the fundamental thing of the drop is the bass over here, and it is separated in three parts. I have the rhythmic part over here, we have the bass sound, all the bass frequencies over here, and we have this cave sound, this dark sound with a lot of process on it, isotope truss, decapitator, EQing, compressing, and a lot of reverb as well. And we have another rhythmic bass later on in the mix over here. That except of EQ and compressing, I have used Pancake to give it a little bit of movement left and right, just a little bit. And let's go to the first part, that is this rhythmic bass over here, that I used 3 layers to make that sound. Every single layer was made on Serum. You can't see the full process unfortunately, but you can see that I used EQ, of course, multiband compression, and separate box is for the sidechain. You can see every sound separately. And the whole bass group with the kick. We can move into the second part of the drop, as I call it the progression, is the part that the lead sound is coming in. And together with this lead sound, every single element that I had in the breakdown, all the pads and arps are showing up over here. But in this part you see that I have a new instrument over here, that I used glitch effect on that. So we have this tape start and stop effect. It's like an introduction to the new section of the drop. And I have a new sound over here, this guy called Snake. A simple sound that made in Serum with a lot of process on it, but big vocals from Waves. I usually use it for vocals, but here sounds great, so I keep it. Isotope truss, again EQ, Pancake to give it a movement left and right, and a delay, of course, and sidechain. In the second break we will see some new elements that are coming in, of course this beautiful guitar over here. And I have this ambience cave sound. If I mute all the things over here, it sounds like this. So a little bit of compression, EQ, multiband compressing, and a lot of reverb all together, and we have the second break that leads into the build up and second drop as well. Okay, this is On Your Name, released on NoFace Records. SOLR here, see you soon.